Hey guys, Moneyman300 back with another Forza Horizon 2 tips video, and this one has to do with the braking force. So if you played a lot of Forza 5, you'll remember that the braking adjustment is backwards, or backwards from at least the way that it reads. And you can read through the thing on the side. I don't know that this really gives you anything, but what I wanted to test was, what does it mean? What does the front and rear and the percentage really mean? So my assumption would be that if I were to do something like this, 100% that way or 0% the other way, in any case, I would think that I'm putting all of the pressure to the front. And that, I mean, that's what makes sense to me from reading this, and maybe I'm reading it wrong. Maybe you guys will may not agree with me there, but to me this reads is I should have all my brake pressure to the front. And let's go take a look and see what that looks like, and that's really what I wanted to do is this like Forza 5, or does it actually work the way that I would read it to work? So let's take a look at it real quick. Let's apply this. Let's get back out, and it's a pretty easy test to know. You can real quickly, I can either drive and lock them up, or I can just hit the brake and go and see what it does. So a couple different things that we can do there. So let me get out of here. Pop out. Okay, so radio off. All right, and the filthy pie hole coming in. Doesn't have a paint job on that thing. Gonna go get himself a paint. If you didn't know, Filthy Piehole, one of the great painters in the game, in both Forza 5 and now Forza Horizon 2. Strongly suggest you go give him some love. Does some great stuff, great work. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna come out here. Gravel, this gravel work good. I like this mountain view. I love the graphics in this game. There's other things that maybe I don't like as well, but I do really like the graphics. All right, so I'm out here. I'm gonna go full brakes. If I had all of my brake force to the back, I should just be able to spin the back all day. All right, I think everybody would agree with that. Now I hit it. This. Pop the clutch. So now let's do this. Let's let's come out here and let's just turn and lock it up. Like, see, look at the rear. You can see when I do that it's absolutely there. If I had all to the front, I wouldn't be able to lock in. I mean, it's basically like an e-brake. It's working exactly like an e-brake when I do that. You kick the back end around, so you can see pretty clearly there that it is not. And let's just, just to make sure that it works the other way, and that we can, we'll get a feel for that. Let's move it all the way the other direction.
So what are we doing to your ride today?
And we're gonna, what we're doing to the ride today is changing our brake pressure. So we're gonna move this all the way to 0, or all the way what I would think would be the rear, because that's what it says. So anyway, let's save this and apply it, and let's get back out. And I would hope when we get back out there, it would the fronts are gonna lock up now. So if they don't, then yeah, I can already tell just by hitting that I slid out. So all right, so now if I hold the brake down, hit the gas, pop it, there you go. You can see pretty clearly that the fronts are completely locked up there. Even when we're driving here, you can see I can't turn at all. So so it's good information. Actually, if you're tuning and you want to get your brakes right, like I can't turn the car at all there because they're just sliding. So that will help you get your balance right. So if you're coming into a turn, and what this tells us as a Horizon hub here, what this will tell you is if you're coming into a turn, maybe you're trail braking in, which means you're using the brake as you're turning, and the back end's kicking out, you maybe want to adjust your slider to the right some more, so that you balance that out to the front, so that you get equal pressure on both, so not one or the other skids. On the other hand, if you're coming into a turn, you hit the brakes and the car just flat out understeers because you're locking up those front brakes, then you want to slide it the other way. So let's take a just a quick look at how that.
Hey, don't be shy. Come on
how
in.
That would be.
Let's fix her up.
And honestly, it works exactly like Forza 5. Looks like they took and essentially cut and pasted the tuning system over. I haven't really noticed any differences, and that's not a bad thing. I don't mean that as a dig by any means. If something's not broke, no need tamper and mess with it too much. So yeah. So if you are oversteering into a turn when you under braking conditions, then you want to. That means you're too far this way. You want to start bumping your slider to the right. You know, if you're at 52 or 53 and you're breaking them back end loose, then bring it back to 51 or 50 or something like that. And on the other side, if you're over here somewhere or wherever you're at and the fronts are locking up as you're coming in, just move it back to the front. It's so backwards, and I have to think about it every time I do it, or at least it reads backwards to me. But anyway, that's a good one to know. I hope that helps you guys out, and thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.